Noon on the dot. Today we are going to get started lying down. Wanted to say that before we made our way all the way to our nice seat. So we are going to get started lying down today. I feel like that's appropriate for today with our gentle themed class and the dreary weather outside. So I'm going to begin lying down. So if you want to make your way there, it is awesome. If you're having any low back sensitivity, we always have the option to grab onto our prop, pillow, blanket, towel, anything like that, and roll it up, placing it underneath the knees, or we can always simply place the soles of the feet on the earth in line with the hips. All right, so settle into this space. Take a couple full, deep breaths, full inhalations. Nice, long, slow exhalation. Maybe exhale audibly out the mouth with a sigh. Just take a couple full rounds of breath. Filling your torso up with air, you can allow the eyes to close or find a nice soft gaze, whatever feels good for you. Allow the feet to fall open. Allow the hands to be palm up, extended alongside the torso. For me, it feels nice in my shoulders to walk the hands away from the torso. Give my shoulders a little bit more spaciousness there. So continue with your full, deep belly breaths as you relax into this space. Let your entire body sink down onto the mat with your next exhale. Melting, letting go of your morning so far, your week. Notice the quality of the air around you, if it feels warm or cool. As you continue with your beautiful deep belly breaths, notice the sensation of any clothing on your skin. Allow the belly to be nice and soft. Relax the muscles of the face, the brow, the eyelids. Allow the jaw to relax, the tongue to be heavy, not pressed up against the roof of the mouth. As you continue with your lovely deep inhalations and exhalations. Simply settling and grounding into this space, into the here and now. Take a moment and check in with your heart space, your emotional body. Gently shift your attention there. Ask yourself, how am I feeling today? Does it match the weather outside my window? Maybe a little different. Is my internal weather stormy? Maybe a little cloudy? Maybe there's a little bit of sun peeking through those clouds. Maybe you're having a nice sunny day emotionally, internally. Just check in. Let that be as it is for a couple full rounds of breath. Simply mindfully noticing. Allowing whatever we notice, experience, feel to be as it is. Beautiful. As you continue with your lovely deep inhalations and exhalations, take a moment and check in with the quality of your mind. How do your thoughts feel for you today? Whatever answer you come up with, simply let that be as it is. No judgment. No need to change or fix. Notice the quality of your mind for a full round of breath. Beautiful. If you'd like, at this point in time, we can begin incorporating our lovely Dirga breath, our 3-part breath, if it feels comfortable for you. If not, if you know it's not your favorite style of breathing, it's not your favorite pranayama, that's totally okay. You can always just continue with our lovely deep inhalations and exhalations. But if you'd like to incorporate our Dirga breath, as always, the right hand can find the low belly, left hand can find the heart space. And we complete this breath in 3 parts. As you inhale, allow the belly to expand outward into the palm. Feel the breath expand into the belly. Feel the breath move upward into the rib cage. And finally into the heart space. Allow the breath to travel all the way up to the heart. Exhale completely, chest, ribs, and belly. Move right back into the inhale if the Dirga breath feels comfortable for you today. Notice if you can expand this breath to the back body. Expanding the breath to the lumbar spine, to the thoracic spine, connected to the ribs, feeling the rib cage expand in all directions. Finally feeling the breath move all the way up in between the shoulder blades. And exhaling completely. Take a couple more rounds of Dirga breath at your own pace. With each exhale, melting more and more into the mat, becoming more and more grounded into this space. Feeling your torso expand, beautifully cracking open, becoming light with each inhale. Relaxing, releasing, letting out all that old stagnant air with each full and complete exhale. Take maybe one more round of Dirga breath. Exhale completely, and when you're ready, you can let that breath go. We'll take a moment, place hands at heart center. Set a personal intention for your practice today. Whatever you need right now, word or phrase, allow yourself to settle on that intention. Don't think about it too much, don't question. Take a nice slow inhale to seal in that intention. Exhale, release it out into the universe. The hands can relax alongside the torso. Begin. Awesome. We'll begin with a nice, slow, full body stretch. So inhale and reach the arms overhead. Maybe arch the back, crack open the heart space a little bit, point the toes. Activate the whole body with this full body stretch. You would roll out the wrists and the ankles. Inhale to completion. As we exhale, bend the knees. Hug the knees in toward the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Fingers can interlace around the shins. Take a moment, rock side to side. Releasing the low back. Feeling your weight shift. Move with the breath. Just gently waking your body up, coming back into this space. Awesome. All right, we're going to inhale. As we exhale, extend the left leg long. Allow it to release down onto the earth. We're keeping our right knee tucked in here, so the fingers are interlacing right underneath the kneecap, right kneecap. All right, take a moment, roll out your ankle. Point and flex your foot. Make sure you roll the ankle in both directions. Taking a couple rounds of breath in wind relief posture, feeling the breath expand into the right quad. Awesome. On your next inhale, extend that foot up toward the sky. Fingers interlace behind the right quad. Point and flex that right foot, pressing the heel toward the sky actively. Maybe continue rolling out that ankle. Make sure you're rolling in both directions. Just waking up the synovial fluid in our beautiful ankles. Saying hello to our hamstrings. Take one more full round of breath. Actively press that heel up. Inhale. As you exhale, bend that knee. Give it a nice hug. Inhale. Exhale, send the right leg long. Allow it to relax onto the earth next to the left. Awesome. And we'll squeeze the left leg in. Give your left knee a nice hug. Roll out that ankle. Point and flex your foot. Say hello to your foot. Taking full and complete rounds of breath. For a nice soft belly. All right, on your next inhale, reach that foot up toward the sky. Fingers interlace behind the left quad. Point and flex that foot, noticing how your hamstring feels. If it feels a little tighter, a little bit more open than the right hamstring. Make sure we're rolling out the ankle in both directions. All right, take one more full round of breath. Actively press that heel up toward the sky. Exhale, bend the knee. Hug it in toward the chest. Inhale. Exhale, extend the left leg long. Awesome. All right, we're going to bend the knees and walk the soles of the feet. Plant them underneath the knees, right in line with the hips. All right, coming into reclined figure 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, bend our right leg, pulling that knee in toward us. We're going to cross our right ankle over our left quad, pressing the right knee away from us. We're opening up our right hip here. All right, if this is enough for you, feel free to stay here. If you want a little bit more intense of a stretch, we can inhale and lift the left foot off of the earth, making sure that our left calf, left shin is in line, nice and parallel with the mat. We can interlace our fingers behind the left quad and allow the torso to relax back down onto the earth. Take a couple rounds of breath here. Both feet nice and active, nice and flexed, gently pressing the right knee away from you to intensify the stretch. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Take full and complete belly breaths. Gently opening up our hips here. Beautiful hip flexors. Take one more full round of breath. As you exhale, release the left hand. Allow that left foot to relax all the way down. Inhale and exhale. Uncross your right foot. Awesome. Make sure you're in line. Feet are in line with the hips before we inhale. Cross the left ankle over the right knee this time. All right, take a moment, relax here. Notice how this feels. Notice if it feels any different. If you want to just hang out here, if you're feeling good, we'll inhale, lift the right foot, interlace the fingers behind that quad, and relax the torso back down as we exhale. Breathe in our reclined figure 4, pressing the left knee away gently. Both feet nice and active. Taking full rounds of breath, maybe even reconnecting to that Tirga breath. Inhale. Slow exhale, release the right foot. Allow the foot to find the earth. We'll uncross our left leg on the sole of the left foot to find the earth as well. Awesome. From here, we're going to come to bridge. So walk the heels in toward the glutes, just an inch or two. They absolutely do not have to touch. Allow the arms to extend long, palm down alongside the torso. All right. I'm going to take a nice slow inhale. As we exhale, gently press the hips up toward the sky, lifting the glutes off of the earth. If you'd like, you can walk the shoulder blades underneath the body and interlace the fingers underneath the glutes. Actively press the hips up toward the sky. Notice if there's any tension you can let go of, if you're gripping the fingers or the toes really hard. There's too much tension in the glutes need to be activated here. We don't have to be squeezing. If we can let go of any tension in the brow or the jaw. Taking full belly breaths, maybe allowing our attention to land on that belly, watching it rise with each inhalation. And relax with each exhalation. Send yourself gratitude and love. Love yourself just as you are in this moment. Take a nice slow inhale. Exhale, you can release the fingers, walking them out to the side if they're interlaced under the glutes. Inhale. Exhale, gently lower down, nice and slow, actively tucking the tailbone toward the heels. Creating length in the low back, releasing each vertebrae down. Awesome. Beautiful. All right, we will extend our legs long onto the mat. Take a nice slow inhale. We'll inhale the arms up to shoulder height. Exhale. As you next inhale, actively reach through the fingertips, engaging our beautiful strong core to lift all the way up to a seated position. Exhale, release. Hands down. Awesome. Take a moment. You can grab onto the glutes, move them off to the side a little bit to feel a little bit more connected in our seat. Take a moment, take a full round of breath, allowing the blood to flow downward. Maybe reconnecting to that personal intention for a moment. Awesome. All right, we'll open up the shoulders a little bit. Our legs are nice and open, but we still need to do the shoulders. So we'll take a moment, inhale, reach the right arm up, make a fist. As we exhale, bend the right elbow and reach the left arm up. Exhale, bend the left elbow and reach the right arm up. So move with the breath here, bending one elbow, reaching the opposite hand up, rolling out the wrists, making fists, just waking up our shoulders a little bit here. Noticing if there's any tightness or tension. My left shoulder is giving me a little bit of trouble today, and that's okay. Just being mindful. All right, inhale, reach both hands up, actively reaching the fingertips toward the sky. Exhale, release the hands down. Awesome. We're going to bend our right knee, place the sole of that foot on the inside edge of our left quad, preparing for Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. All right, inhale, sweep the arms up, out and around. Exhale, fold forward, reaching toward those toes. Hands can land on the left shin. Folding forward, hands land wherever, as far as they go. Taking a couple full rounds of breath here. Breathing. With each inhale, maybe imagining the crown of the head reaching nice and tall, the spine growing nice and long. With each exhale, maybe sinking a little deeper. No need to push or strain. Gentle yoga. Take one more full round of breath. On your next inhale, gently rise up to center. Crown of the head reaches up nice and tall. Awesome. Exhale, let it go. Take your right leg, cross it over the left leg. So the sole of the foot is pointed on the outside edge of our left leg this time, left knee. All right, we're going to extend our, never mind. We're going to take our left arm and squeeze the right knee in toward the chest with the left arm. So actively squeezing that knee in. Inhale the right arm up to shoulder height. Spine grows nice and tall. As we exhale, rotate to the right, coming into supine spinal twist. The right hand can relax down onto the earth wherever it lands behind you. So coming into supine spinal twist, you can look over your right shoulder if you'd like. If you want to intensify the stretch, instead of squeezing the right knee in toward the chest with the left hand, we can bend our elbow, planting the elbow on the quad right below the knee on the right quad, and gently pressing our elbow into the quad to increase the twist. Take a couple rounds of breath here. Left foot stays nice and active. Noticing how the breath feels a little different in our first twist of the day. Take one more nice slow inhale. Exhale, unwind, coming back to center, slowly, slowly unwinding. Awesome. Extend the right leg long to meet the left. Awesome, now we're gonna bend our left leg, sole of the foot, plants on the inside edge of our quad, right quad planting, preparing for Janu Shirshasana on the other side. Inhale, sweep the arms up, out and around. Exhale, fold forward toward that right foot, hands land wherever they land. On the shin, we're reaching toward the right toes. Take 3 full rounds of breath here. Melting the shoulders away from the ears. Being okay with wherever you are in this moment, no judgment. I need to change or fix. On your next inhale, roll up nice and slow. Rising back to center, exhale, let it go. Bend that left leg again, cross it over. Left foot plants on the outside edge of our right knee. Awesome. Take your right hand, squeeze that left knee in toward the chest. Inhale, left arm up to shoulder height. Exhale, rotate, twisting, twisting, twisting to the left. Left hand relaxes down onto the earth. When you've twisted as far as you feel comfortable today, peek out over that left shoulder. If you'd like to intensify the twist, right arm bends, elbow plants right below the left kneecap on the left quad, and we gently press into the quad with the elbow to increase the twist. Full and complete rounds of breath. Allowing this twist to detoxify, massage our internal organs, massaging the internal organs with the breath. Nice slow inhale, exhale, unwind, rotating back to center. Extend the left leg long. Awesome. Okay. Inhale, sweep the legs to one side. Roll over the knees to come into our very first table of the day. Hands under shoulders and knees under hips. Do some beautiful cat-cow. So as we inhale, drop the belly, crack that heart space open, look up. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin toward the chest. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Heart space shines forward as we look up. Exhale, press into the fingertips gently. Shoulders wrap around the body as the back rounds. Take a couple more at your own pace. Inhaling for cow. Exhaling for cat. Arching and tucking our pelvis in space. Take maybe one more full round, one more cat, one more cow. Inhale and exhale, gently return to our neutral spine. Awesome. Allow the knees to spread nice and wide. Big toes touch. Inhale. As you exhale, sink those sits bones back toward the heels. Arms extend long. Forehead relaxes down onto the floor or a prop. If the hips are lifted, you can always grab onto a prop. Place it in between the heels and the glutes. Relax down onto the mat, very first child's pose of the day. Taking full and complete rounds of breath, allow the belly to hang in between the legs. Feel the gentle pressure on your third eye. Allow your forehead to relax down completely. Allowing the breath to fill you to completion. Take one more nice slow round of breath. Inhale, press up into neutral table. Exhale, tuck the toes. Inhale to prepare for a down dog. Exhale, lift the knees, lift the hips. First down dog of the day. Play around with it. You can walk or pedal your dog by bending the knees, driving the opposite heels toward the earth. Maintain a nice flat back. Actively press the hips toward the sky as you drive the heels down toward the earth. If you feel like your back is rounding or the hamstrings are really tight, bend the knees. Play around with it, feeling out your first down dog of the day. Even here, create space between shoulders and ears. Taking full rounds of breath. Take a full, slow inhale. Exhale, walk the feet toward the hands, coming into ragdoll. Feet land directly underneath the hips. And we fold forward, hanging. Maybe swaying side to side. Maybe grabbing onto opposite elbows. Interlacing the fingers behind the head. Just allowing the upper body to relax and release the low body. Maintain a slight micro bend in the knees. Awesome. Allow the arms to dangle if they haven't been dangling already. On your next inhale, increase the bend in the knees and gently roll up. Rebuild your spine, allow the head to come up last. Coming into Tadasana. When you reach standing, take a moment, hands at heart center. Let the blood flow downward. Reconnect to your personal intention. Maybe even close the eyes. It always feels good for me. Allows myself to drop into my body a little bit more. Feel all four corners of the feet beautifully grounded. Feel the blood flowing downward. Your beautiful active foundations, your feet and your legs in space. Awesome. Inhale and exhale. We can let that go. Check in real quick. Make sure that the feet are planted underneath the hips, that we're in a nice, beautiful line. Awesome. Inhale, sweep the arms up, out, and around. Fingertips are going to touch at the top. And we're going to interlace the fingertips coming into temple. So interlacing all the fingers except for the index and the thumb. All right, inhale, reach the fingers up toward the sky. Exhale, as we exhale, gently press the left hip slightly out to the left as we lean up and over to the right. If shoulders are feeling sensitive, you can always have the option drop the right hand to the right hip. Breathe here.
Make sure our weight is nice and balanced, not dumping our weight into either leg. Feeling a nice long line of energy from the left outside edge of the left foot all the way up through the left side body. Allow the shoulders to relax down. Full and complete rounds of breath, expanding the breath to the left rib cage. On your next inhale, use your nice strong core, rise back up to center. Exhale, release the shoulders down the back. Inhale, press the fingertips up toward the sky. Exhale, press the right hip out slightly to the right as we lean up and over to the left. If pressing the hips doesn't feel good, you can always keep the hips stable and simply lean. If it just feels a little better. Notice if the shoulders are rolling forward, rolling back, keep them beautifully in line with the hips. Breathing into the right side body. Even here, notice I tend to allow my pelvis to arch, so gently tucking the tailbone down toward the heels, protecting the low back. Inhale back up to center, fingertips reach up toward the sky. Exhale, let it go. Awesome. Step to the top of your mat if you're not there already. Take a full round of breath, maybe place hands at heart center. Awesome. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to step our left foot back about a leg's distance, coming into warrior one. Coming into warrior one. So as always, we have the option, left heel can be lifted or it can be rotated down. Either way, hips are beautifully square. Nice active core, even here. Create length in the side body as we inhale, arms up, biceps come next to the ears. Exhale, bend into your right leg. Checking in with that knee, making sure it's stacked over the ankle or less, 90 degrees or less. Being mindful, no need to push too hard. It's a gentle class. Taking full and complete rounds of breath, actively pressing out through that left heel if it's lifted, or actively pressing through the outside edge of that left foot if the foot is rotated down. If you'd like to add a little bit of a back bend, we can inhale, gently begin arching back, maintaining our nice strong core, so hinging back. Maybe you'll allow the hands to open, kind of like you're holding a big beach ball. Fingertips reaching behind you, cracking that heart space open. If this is too much, always feel free to return. If we're enjoying your little back bend, squeeze the shoulder blades together, crack the heart space open, breathe. Allow the gaze to follow the hands. Take one more full round of breath. If you're enjoying our back bend, we'll inhale, use our nice strong core to rise back up to center. Exhale, straighten the front leg, release the hands down to the hips. Awesome. From here, we're going to come into a balancing posture, a warrior three. So if you need a chair, wall for balance, please feel free to move toward that at this point in time. But if you're feeling good, I'm gonna step back to make sure I stay in frame for you guys. If we're feeling good, right foot's gonna stay where it is. We're simply gonna walk our left foot in probably about 6 inches. 6 inches, maybe a foot. As we do so, come up onto the toes of the left foot, gently shifting your weight into the right leg, letting it know it's gonna be taking our balance. All right, preparing for warrior three. As we do this, find your drishti, point of focus, a couple feet on the floor, the wall in front of you, just a fixated point where you can focus. All right, shift your weight into your right leg. You can gently begin tapping the toes of the left foot, finding stabilization here before you move any further. If we're feeling nice and good here, if this is as far as we can go, stay here and just play around here, lifting the left toes. Weight shifted into the right leg. Weight balanced between all 4 corners of the feet. If we're good here, we can gently start playing around with simultaneously lifting the left leg up toward hip height and tipping the torso forward, extending the arms long. If you fall like I just did, laugh at yourself. Laugh at yourself. No need to take it serious. It's just yoga. All right. So warrior 3, left leg extends up toward the sky, hips stay nice and square toward the earth. And I'm having trouble getting into this posture today, and that's okay. So play around. Notice how you're doing. Maybe balance isn't happening for you today, and that's okay. Just play around. If we're in the full expression, left leg extends up at hip height, actively pressing through that heel or pointing that foot. Torso tips forward, arms extend long, fingertips spread nice and wide, expanding our chest, focusing on our drishti, making all adjustments in weight, in the ankles and the feet. If we lose our balance, just gently falling back, allowing that left foot to find the earth. So take maybe one more full round of breath wherever you are. Maintaining a slight bend in that standing leg. Inhale, exhale, release that left foot down. Awesome. Step to the top of your mat. Take a moment, hands at heart center. Feel that right foot. Allow the eyes to close. Feel your right foot. All 4 corners of that foot. Notice how heavy and grounded your right leg feels in comparison to the left. Beautiful. All right, step to the tops of our mats. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side before we make our way back down onto the earth. Awesome. So from here, we're simply going to step our right leg back about a leg's distance. Whoop. You almost lost my balance there. All right, coming into warrior 1 on the opposite side. Again, right heel can be lifted or rotated down. Hips nice and square. Inhale, arms up, biceps next for the ears. Exhale, bend your left knee. Excuse me. Awesome. Remember, it is a gentle class, so no need to push. You can always, doesn't have to be a 90-degree angle. Play around with what feels nice for you today. Even here, maintaining a nice strong core. Actively drawing the belly button up toward the sternum. Full and complete rounds of breath. If you'd like to incorporate our back bend like we did on the opposite side, we'll inhale, gently hinge back, maintaining our beautiful strong core, maintaining our strong foundations. The hands can open a little bit like we're holding a big beach ball. Fingertips reach back. Heart shines forward. Taking maybe a couple more rounds of breath. Full and complete rounds of breath. Inhale and gently rise back up to center. Take a nice slow inhale. Exhale, release the hands, straighten that front leg, and step the right foot in, preparing for warrior 3 on this side. Awesome. So again, if we need wall or, I almost said table, chair, a wall or a chair for balance, feel free to move in that direction at this point in time. Find your drishti. Gently begin shifting your weight onto the left leg by coming up onto the toes of the right foot. And we feel nice and stable here. You can keep hands on the hips. Play around with lifting the right toes. And if this is as far as we can go, be okay with that. Be okay with that. Learn how to be okay with being in a process of development. One of the biggest takeaways from my YTT. So play around here if this is all we can do. If we're feeling nice and stable, right leg can inhale up to hip height. Simultaneously, the arms can extend long, hips staying nice and square toward the earth, maintaining that micro bend in the left leg, making all adjustments in weight in the ankles and the feet, not big adjustments with the hands. Finding your drishti. Breathing wherever you are. If you fall out of it, just gently releasing that right foot down like I just did. All right, notice if one side feels more stable than the other. Being okay with different sides of your body. Being able to do different things. Ooh, take one more full round of breath wherever you are. Exhale, gently release out, allowing that right foot to find the earth. And we'll step forward to the tops of our mats. Allow hands to find heart center. Take a couple full rounds of breath. Nice soft belly. Feeling that beautiful activation, aliveness in the legs. Sending gratitude to yourself in this very moment for all that your body is capable of. Awesome. Inhale nice and slow. Exhale, let it go. Awesome. Step to the top of your mat. I fibbed. We're going to do one more quick standing posture before we make our way down. So we're going to come into standing wide angle. So from the tops of our mats, we're going to inhale, take our right foot, step it back about a leg's distance. As we do this, opening the hips up to the side, landing, the feet are planted so the inside edges of the feet are parallel. Awesome. Inhale, arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, hinge forward, jackknife forward, folding all the way down, hands relax down onto the earth or a prop. Shift your weight between the balls and the heels of the feet. Just allowing your body to relax all the way down, allowing the torso to relax all the way down, stretching, relaxing, and releasing the legs, opening up the hip flexors. Take maybe 5 full rounds of breath here. Allow the belly to be soft. Notice if you're gripping the toes really hard. All right, take one more full round of breath. On your next inhale, gently begin to come out of it. So maintain that slight micro bend in the knees. We're going to lift up onto our fingers, so tent the fingers, lifting up onto the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and we're going to use our nice strong core. As we next inhale, use your nice strong core, nice flat back, lift all the way up, take it nice and slow. Awesome, gotta make sure we protect all of our lovely joints. All right, so we're going to step to the tops of our mats one more time, rotating the hips to the left and stepping to the top of our mat. Awesome. Now we're gonna make our way back down. All right, inhale, sweep the arms up, out, and around. Fingertips touch lightly at the top. Exhale, bend the knees, nice flat back, fold forward. Ragdoll. Take one full round of breath here. Awesome. Plant the hands as you inhale, step back to down dog. Second and last down dog of the day. Walk and pedal it out if you need to. Driving either heel toward the earth. Creating space between the shoulders and the ears. Take maybe 3 more full rounds of breath. In your down dog, finding something that you love about this active posture. All right, inhale. Nice slow exhale, lower the knees plant on the earth, underneath the hips, coming into table. All right, allow the knees to spread wide, big toes touch, sink the sits bones back for child's pose. Arms extend long, forehead finds the earth. Breathe and allow your body to relax. Full rounds of breath, maybe reconnecting to that dirga breath, that 3-part breath. Beautiful. Maybe allow the head to rock side to side. Feeling that gentle pressure on the 3rd eye. Feeling the thoughts clear and minds clear a little bit as a result. Gently rocking back and forth. Awesome. Inhale. Exhale. Gently lift up. Coming into neutral table. One more time. Sweep the legs to one side. Allow your sits bones to find the earth. We're going to come into bound angle before we make our way down onto the mat for our Shavasana. So allow the soles of the feet to touch. Ankles can be as close or as far from the body as you'd like today. Hands relax gently down onto the ankles. If you'd like, if the hamstrings are really, really tight, the knees are going to be way up here, and that's totally okay. If that's the case, it can be helpful to grab onto props and gently place them under the knees for a little extra added support, all right? Okay. Inhale, reach the crown of the head, nice and tall, beautiful tall spines. Exhale, hinge forward, heart leads the way. Hinging forward. Go as far as feels comfortable in your body. No need to push, no need to strain. Relax the belly. Feel the gentle stretch in the hip flexors, or maybe intense for you. Allow yourself to feel whatever you need to feel, sending the breath wherever it is needed. Maybe with each inhale, imagining creating a little bit more length in the spine, growing a little bit longer, a little bit taller. Each exhale, hinging a little bit deeper. Take maybe 3 more full rounds of breath. Loving yourself. Beautiful. All right, on your next inhale, use your nice strong core. Rise back up to center, crown of the head reaches nice and tall. As we exhale, gently use the hands to gently guide the knees closed. All right, extend the legs long. Relax the torso all the way down. If there's anything that you feel like I missed, anything that you feel like your body may need, maybe it's a little extra twist, supine spinal twist. Maybe it's a happy baby. Grab onto the toes, pulling the knees in toward the armpits, whatever. So listen to your body. Listen to your body. It could even be like a shoulder stand. Anyone is familiar with shoulder stands? Listen to your body. Ask yourself what your body needs. If you need a twist, happy baby, maybe just give yourself one nice last big hug. Give your body what it needs in this moment. Whatever you need to feel complete. To feel complete in this practice. Take a couple more rounds of breath to finish up whatever you're doing. Whatever you need, taking any motions or postures that you need to feel complete, to close out our practice. All right, when you are ready, meet me in our Shavasana. Legs extend long, ending where we started. Our arms can extend long alongside the torso, palm up. You can walk your hands away from your torso, give yourself a little space there if that feels better for you. Always the option to place a prop underneath the knees if the low back is feeling feisty today, or simply bend the knees and place the soles of the feet in line with the hips. You can also grab onto a sweatshirt, place a prop on your low belly. Feel a little bit more grounded. Awesome. Allow the eyes to close. Maybe take a couple Dirga breaths or full and complete rounds of breath. These big belly breaths. Just ground yourself into this space. Let our practice go. Fill yourself up with beautiful, refreshing air. Awesome. Release all focus on the breath. Allow yourself to return to your normal, organic rhythm of breathing. Allow yourself to relax down onto the mat. Your bones fully supported. Your muscles gently unraveling, unwinding, releasing. Allow your attention to land on the soles of the feet. Notice the bottom of your feet. If there's any warmth or coolness, any sensations there. Notice the quality of the air, maybe the sensation of clothing if you're wearing socks. Allow your attention to shift to the tops of the feet. Notice your ankles. Allow your attention to trail upward to notice the shins, your strong calf muscles. Notice your kneecaps, gentle crease in the knees and the legs. Notice your strong quads. Feel them relaxing and releasing. Notice your pelvis
in space. Like an elevator, begin at the base of your spine and allow your attention to trail all the way upward, noticing each vertebrae, from the lumbar spine to the thoracic spine, connected to each rib, all the way up to the cervical spine, the neck, gentle curve in the neck. Allow your attention to gently trail down the upper arms. Notice the elbows, down the forearms, to notice the wrists and the palms. Allow your attention to land on the back of the head, the back of your skull. Relaxed, heavy, supported. Last but certainly not least, relax the muscles of your face, your brow, the eyelids, the cheeks, and the jaw. Allow yourself to be here for the next few moments. Nowhere to go. Nothing to do. Simply basking in the sensation of being alive. Only when you feel complete, you can begin introducing motion in whatever way you feel fit, by wiggling fingers and toes, by taking a couple deep sighs, by taking a full body stretch. When you feel complete, roll over onto whatever side is calling you, bending the knees, giving yourself one last big hug here. Saying thank you for showing up today. And when you're ready, meeting me in a seated position. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It was a nice relaxing practice to match our gloomy day. So we'll close out by taking a nice slow inhale. Exhale and bow. Jai Bhagwan. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you both so much. Ooh.